Lecture number 9, unit number 7 of our unit name is energy. Okay, hope you may are listening to me. Before going to next lecture, I want to overview your previous lecture. Our previous lecture about thermal pollution, air pollution, energy conversion, conservations. Okay, what measures we should do to conserve energy, what we should do to decrease to save energy. We have in previous lecture we have learned about thermal pollution. Thermal pollution, first I want to explain you about previous lecture. Thermal pollution is about an increase in the temperature of the environment. Okay, that may be harmful for our life and also for all living things. An increase in temperature in the environment, an increase in temperature in the environment is called thermal pollution. That means the ratio of heat is increases, that may also harm to all the living things in the world, in this world, in this area. Okay, then I told you about air pollution. What is air pollution? Air pollution means some of the factors that may increase the pollution in the air. Okay, what are the factors of pollutions in the air? For example, use of cars, engines, use of vehicles that may increase smoke in the air, that may also not suitable for our respiratory system. Okay, another source is factories, smoke of factories, and any other thing that may cause in the air pollutions. Okay, we have discussed in previous lecture different methods of conservation of energy, how we can save energy. Today we will also discuss the remaining part of energy conservation in the home. So we need energy in our homes for lighting, heating, and for our comfort. As you know, we use in our homes, uh, we use in our home lighting, means light is also energy. Okay, for lighting, heating, and also for much more purpose. We have to take all possible measures to save as much energy as possible so that it would be available for agriculture and industrial unit. As you know, we are using this energy at home like lightning purpose, for heating purpose, for lighting purpose, for heating purpose, and for our comfort. As uh, we are using uh, like we are operating a fan, and we are using many other electronics appliances that may also use electric energy. Okay, so there are different methods, there are different possible process that we should do to save our energy, so that our energy will also be used agriculture and industrial unit. uh, as you know, some of the methods, some of the measures has written on your book. You have to open your books in front of you so uh, you can get it well. I will I will tell you some of the measures that may be good, that are the methods to save energy. For example, we can turn off our lights and fans if we are not if we have no use when we are not in the room. Okay, so that by this method we can save our energy. By we can we can also save our energy by using windows at our home, so light may cross to our rooms, and air will also cross. We should have proper exhaust systems, so we may use less amount of energy, light energy. And also if we use window, air will cross from rooms, then there may be less need of turning on fan. Okay, that are some methods I told you to conserve energy at home, to save energy at home. You can learn there are many other methods to save energy. Okay, so next slide is about energy conservations in school. Energy conservations in school. What we should do at, okay, any of you cannot listening me, use beta kindly headphones or check your internet connections. Okay, uh, you may have internet connections, that's why you can't hear me. Okay, normally energy conservations in school. Energy conservations in school, what we should do at schools to save our energy. Okay, normally school functions during daytime, mean as you know, school timing is at daytime. Generally very small amount of energy is required for lightning. Mostly it is required for comfort and to run lab equipments in physics, chemistry and computer lab. As you know, at our school, as you know, at in our school, there we have to use very less amount of energy if we are using lightning. Mostly that we will use for our comfort. Okay, for example, if we do an experiment in our lab, or we are working on computer lab, uh, we have to use the, electric energy. Although in school energy is generally most economically, however further steps can be minimize the u- unnecessary use of energy. As I told you about in previous slide, that we have to do different process, different progress, so that less amount of energy will be needed. As for decrease our light, decrease the use of lightning. Okay, we have to use proper process, so we may need less amount of light energy. And and I also told you about we can use windows, so air will cross that, and less amount of fans may be needed. Energy conservation in industries. Suitable methods can be adopted to conservation energy in the industry. We have to use some suitable methods so that the consumption of energy will be decreases. And Ayashazad, if you have any question, you can text me. I will give you answer at the end of lecture. Okay. Energy conservation in industries. Suitable methods can be adapted to conservations energy in the industries. Some suitable methods can be done to decrease the use of energy. For example, if we are using uh, machines of good quality, that may decrease the use of energy. And also, all the equipments used in the industry should be properly maintained so that they work efficiently and improve technology. If we are using machines of good quality, if we are using machines of good quality, low voltage and also low wattage of electricity may consume. Okay, that may decrease our uh, electric bill. You can also say that, and that may save energy. The industry should run at its full capacity at times when electric energy would be surplus. Means we have to run our industry at that time where the voltage of electricity is surplus, means average rate is going on, so our machines can work properly. There will be no issue in functioning of machines. Energy conservation in transport. How we can conserve energy at transport? Motorcycles, cars, tractor, motorboats, buses, ships and trains, aeroplanes use petroleum products. That increased number of vehicles not only consume large quantity liquid fossil fuels but also has endangered the life on the earth by polluting environments. You can see that all the vehicles like motorcycle may also consume fuel that may increase the use of petroleum products. Okay, as you know, uh, that are fossil fuels, they are non-renewable. Once they used cannot be renewed, so increase of these number of vehicles not only consume large quantity of liquid fossil fuels, means if we are using fossil fuels too much, if we are increasing the rate of using consumption fossil fuels, that may distinct. Okay, that may shortage, but also have endangered the life on earth by polluting the environment. If you are using uh, if we are using too much vehicles, that may increase the environmental pollution. Okay, that may increase the environmental pollution, that will also endanger the life on earth by polluting the environment. As you know, um smoke of vehicles, bikes will increase in the air, that may harm for our respiratory system, and also that is not good for other living things on the earth. Energy conservation in agriculture. Agriculture sector is one of major consumer of energy. Agriculture sector is one of a major consumer of energy. Is the largest consumer of energy. As you know, Pakistan is also an agriculture country. Most of our industry depend upon our agriculture sector. So agriculture sector is the one of the major consumer of energy. For example, it is important to conserve energy that could be made available expansions project. Okay, it is important, it is very important to save energy. So in agriculture, energy can be conserved by the following steps. We can decrease the use of energy by doing following steps. There are some process by following all these steps. Some of energy conservation in agriculture. Agriculture is one of the major consumer of energy, as you know, and Pakistan is an agriculture country. We need energy at huge amount. Okay, so it is important to save energy that could be made available. Expansions projects. We has to use some projects. We have to do some method. We have to follow some method. So yes, beta. If you have any question, kindly note down. I will give you answer. Okay. Agriculture is one of the most major consumer of energy. We have to use for decrease the ratio of energy that is consuming. We have to use some expansions product. In agriculture, energy can be conserved by following steps. We should do following steps to save energy. For example, storing excess rainwater in rainy areas. Okay, so there will be no need to use generator. If we are storing the water of rainy water, we will use it uh, at further when we need. Okay, to reduce water seepage, irrigation tunnels means we have to use tunnel process, so less of less amount of water will be flow off. Okay, by promoting corporate farming, we should promote our farming cooperatively, so less amount of energy will be needed. So in today's lecture, the overview of today's lecture is conservation of energy at home, conservation of energy at schools, conservation of energy at industrial level, conservation of energy, conservations of energy in agriculture. Okay, and also conservation of energy in transport. So I explain you again that energy conservation in home, energy energy conservation in home. There are some methods, there are some steps we should follow to decrease the amount of energy that we are consuming. Okay, if we are following some steps, if we are following some steps, that then there will be less amount of energy may be consumed. For example, to conserve energy at home, we use we should turn on light and fans when we need it. We should turn off the lights when there is no need of a light, and also uh, use of fan. Uh, We can also close all the taps in kitchens. As you know, if that is also a wasting of energy. Okay, we should we should design our building so that less amount of light energy, uh, uh, electric energy may be needed. We should use proper air crossing windows like exhaust system. So we so less amount of light energy may be needed. Energy conservation in school, as you know, school is mostly functioning at daytime. There will be less use of energy at daytime. For example, we if we are doing any experiments or practicals in the science lab, like a computer lab or chemistry lab or physics lab, we use energy, or we can turn on our light and fans when they may need, when we comfort. We use lights for our comfort. As you know, there is less use of light energy at daytime. Therefore, there is not so big issue at school time. So we should also do some functions. So we can decrease our energy uses. Energy conservation in industries, we should do some methods to decrease the energy conservations. For example, if we can, if we use proper machines that may decrease the use of energy, we should, all the equipment used in the industry should be properly maintained so that they work efficiency and improve technology. In today's technology, the ratio of their working and power consumptions is very good. So we should use new equipments, so less amount of energy will be needed. Less amount of energy can be needed. Okay, and in the industry should run at its full capacity at times when electric energy would be surplus, and we should run our industry at that time when voltage of electricity or voltage of electricity is on surplus, means at on peak rate, so our machines can work properly, so we may not have any issue. So beta, it's your, that is your today's lecture. If you have any questions, you may ask.